everybody, welcome back to another stream. We are here to get, hopefully today get all of the red rings and possibly some S ranks in Starlight Carnival. Dragonoid Slayer, I'm glad you're here to be able to attend the streams as well, Ryan. We collected a bunch of broken Xboxes because you guys did the Sonic Advance trilogy and did not invite me to join, so, you know, it's whatever, you know, it's whatever, that's fine. That's fine, I don't care. I really like the Starlight Carnival remixes with the rock guitar. Just sounds cool. Gaming. Jano, I wanna thank you so much for your donation to Benji's. I assume it was you because of the name. For your donation to Benji's school thing. You helped him get second place. Yeah, he got second place, so I went to they had little assembly thing for it, and they announced like the top 10 people, and number 10 was like $200, and Benji was like $450. So he's got this in the bag, and then they were like second place, Ben Spriggs, like all right then, fair enough. It's like $450, and then they were like first place was over $1,000. So I was like, Jesus fuck. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, wrong way. So Kieran isn't here, and last time he had the guide. If anyone wants to pull up a guide, let me know where these are. So how's everyone's weekend going? It's right there. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's the super. It's the big. It's the big game. We know. We don't have the legal authority to say Super Bowl, so we have to call it the big game. I wonder what, because obviously I think the only thing I've normally cared about the Super Bowl for was when they would have movie trailers. I wonder what movie trailers we're gonna get. No, no, no. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, Ryan, I don't even know who's fucking playing, man. I could not give less of a shit about American football. I have no idea. No, oh, there we go. Do you are you rooting for someone to win? You want the you rooting for the Taylor Swifts? Who's the favorite to win? Oh, okay. Okay, where the fuck is them red rings? One up, hey! No, but I'm glad you're here. We need your red ring guide assistance. Oh, come on, get up. Oh, God damn it. Act 1. What if I can use Spike to get up there? No, go there. Nope. Let's derail things. Let me get you up on Discord. Okay. E.
Let me mute the Twitch stream, otherwise I'll hear myself once again. Am I coming in nice and loud again?
Yep, you sound great to me. People in the chat, can you hear him? Just, you know, I think I just passed it. Okay, I think I just passed one of them.
Fake fan. Let's. So your A. Also, if I come in like crackly or anything, please let me know and I can make some adjustments here. But yeah, so we're after Red Ring 2 and 3, yeah?
Yes.
Okie dokie, let me...
I think I just saw where 2 is.
Okay. Let's...
Why do I keep doing that?
Almost made it.
What did you do?
I pressed stomp when I should have pressed
I
jump.
was gonna ask, was it stomping again?
God damn it.
It's like that Freudian thing where you think it's gonna help, or it's just an instinct that you don't want. It's you'll have to give me 2 seconds just to find.
Yeah, no rush.
Yeah,
Make sure it's the ultimate one.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. And we're on Starlight Carnival, right?
Yep, Act 1.
Such a beautiful level.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I know it opens up with just a lot of you're not doing anything, but I don't care. It's so nice.
Looks great.
Just looking now. Okay, so the second red star ring, it's located amongst some boxes when you're Spike.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just because unfortunately there's no actual guide that I can find online of like it's here with text description. It is all like YouTube videos, so I'm kind of running through quickly just to see. So yeah, it's in the 2D section. Like you go up around those doors. It's like the with those blue block rings. I'll tell you where I see it. Yeah, you're in the right spot, actually. Hang on. Yeah, so you're going to need to go through that door that I just saw. Hang on. Oh, yeah, you get Spike, you go right, you go across the platform, and double jump. So, yeah.
I have to restart then because I already used up Spike.
Yeah, you need Spike to go upwards from here. So, yeah, I know where we're going. So how was your day, Mr. Gareth?
Slept in till like noon, went and did some errands. I'm going to do this. Then after this, I'm going to take an edible and watch horror movies and pass out. How about you? Good
Nice. I slept in till noon or later than that because my sleep schedule doesn't exist, so that's
Same.
pretty yeah. And then just hung out with Meg before she had to go back up to uni. And then here I am. I also have been like kind of stuck in bed because my cat just kept getting on top of me and falling asleep, which is like, oh, so I can't go anywhere now.
Alright, so get Spike, and then you said go up here.
So yeah, so get Spike. Don't use it yet.
Yep.
I will tell you when to use
Okay.
it. Platform is right in front of a door. If you can push it before I grab
it.
So yeah, so it's up this area here. You want to go up where that yeah, you're in the right area now.
Okay.
So where you were doing the wall jump.
Okay.
You want to be there.
God damn it.
That's a pawn, Garrett. Oh Jesus, he's wrecking your shit.
So do I want to go over here?
Gotta wait. Yeah, you're gonna have to go over to the where that trail of rings, jump across and get to where Spike is there, and then it's gonna be around here. You want to go to the right and then down the wall. Yeah, there's gonna be.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, there you go. It wasn't the best instructions, but I got you there.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh. Oh no.
I don't care for that. How the fucking it takes it away if you hit a door. That's not cool.
That is the opposite.
Oh well, you know what? Oh, I don't even need Spike. Fuck you, I got it. There you go.
Yeah. Get out of the way, Dr. Pepper. I don't want to see you. I want to see where the red star rings are.
If you can push it before you grab it.
I fucking love that line. So the third star ring, it's on the, the trailing path again.
Yep.
But it's on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So just stay on the right of this whole
Got
section.
it. Yep. Sweet.
Yeah. There we go. Hey. Well, this is Carnival, not sweet. Yeah. So there we go. How is everybody in the chat doing? Oh, it's the Super Owl soon, or is it today?
It's the big game. We don't have the legal right to say Super Bowl. You have to call it the big game or we'll get sued.
The big game. I love that. Good thing I don't care about it.
Same. Couldn't give less of a shit about it.
The only thing I've ever cared for is probably the trailers.
Yeah, which is again, it's like I wonder what trailers we're gonna get, because I can't even think of any upcoming movies because we already have the Superman trailer, we got the Fantastic Four trailer. What other movies are coming out that need trailers for?
Usually we get like some details about it beforehand as well, like they're gonna show off this, or there might be a rumor or a leak. But
yeah,
this time I feel like there's absolutely nothing that we know, so that could be a good thing, or it could be a very bad thing. Sonic 4.
Ha!
Are we going to be going after S ranks as well?
That's what I'm hoping for.
You can do it. I believe. I'm doing pretty good, Milo or Milo. I don't know. Quite the alien. Nice, Ryan.
Cube!
I suppose we'll bring up the conversation part as we're here. How do you feel about the, I don't want to say overabundance of 2D sections? Because Colors is a fantastic 3D game, but there is a lot of 2D areas. Is that a bother to you, or do you not?
No, you know what? Like, when I maybe this is just me being silly, but like I never really noticed it that much. To be honest with you, first time I mean, obviously now you do, but like first time playing, it's like, nah, it's 3D, it's fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I have to be in total agreement with you there. Like, there's some levels in Colors that I don't particularly care for, like the ones that are just, like 12 seconds long in a 2D section, because it just has an intense like platforming section that they want you to do, and then they say, okay, that's a level, and those ones I could do without, or like morph it into another level. That I'd be fine with, but I don't know how I feel about those levels. It being 2D, my only issue, if you can call it one, is I'm surprised at how much I forget how many 2D sections there are. Like here, Act 2, you're immediately starting, and it's like, oh, this is a 2D level, and then you get another one. like I don't have an issue with it. It's just it's surprising at how much I forgot how many there are. All right. Once I get this ad out of the way. So
Something tells me I've
first-
already missed a bunch. I'm gonna go back. There was a whole platforming section I skipped just now.
All right.
Something tells me I'm gonna need Spike.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Okay, I think I know where it's gonna be. Spike. Okay, so I know where the first one is now.
Yep,
So the
dang it.
uh,
Oh no, that was the second one. Okay,
yeah,
fair
that's the
enough.
second one. So yeah, the first one's actually you need cube to get down a particular platform, but that would be. I'm sure we'll go back.
Okay.
So I'll see. I'll see about getting you to the third one.
Well, technically the third one I already have.
The fourth one.
There it is. Alright.
Looks like you'll be needing Spike again for the fourth one.
I don't think I can get Cube again. I think he's lost.
Okay, so there.
We're gonna go back. We'll get them both. We'll get them both in one. We can do this.
Yeah. Hold on, this guide is terrible.
So for Cube, then, do I wanna use the Cube here to go forward?
Right, if you go up, yeah, use Cube real quick. Get past the egg forms. There is a like
Like down there?
yeah, you need to fall. Yeah, fall down there with Cube. There you go, and then you'll get Spike, and then you'll go upwards from there.
Gotcha.
So that's where the first one is.
Wait, do I go up there with Cube, or do I break these boxes
no,
here?
Yeah, you break those boxes. Sorry, I completely forgot about that kind of the important bit. Good one. So.
Wait, that didn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, you need Spike to be in the ball formation in order to get through that little gap as well. Because then it takes you kind of around like a windy path, and then it takes you up through, all those destructive blocks.
Hooray, got it.
Hey, I know where the fourth one is as well.
Okay.
There's going to be a section where you can see like I think it's like it's not a black hole, but it kind of looks like it in the background. And then you see these cubes, like these cube platforms, and there is a Spike capsule on top of it, and rings around it, and then there's like slants. It's a narrow corridor falling downwards. You want to be able to go up, and then you'll see it looks like there's a formation of cube platforms that are like on the ceiling, and there's a little alcove at the top which has the red star ring. I'll kind of point you in the direction when you get there.
Okay.
What's your favorite wisp? And why is it laser?
Laser's pretty good. You know, I actually like the burst from the DS version.
Yeah, isn't burst in forces as well?
Maybe. Oh,
I know that's implying to us to remember anything from forces, but
dang it. I don't think I can get back up. Alright, you know, I'll just get as many points as I can.
Oh, but where you are, well, where you were just on the stream there, I think I could see where that platforming area was. So it'll be the left. Yeah. So where that goal ring is on that little alley, or I don't know what's called that. Oh, you got an S rank. Nice.
There you go.
Easy. It'll be that shaft area.
Okay. Hey, Jano. Yeah, I don't know why Bomb has that weird fucking banjo music, but yeah.
It's a fan of Banjo-Kazooie, obviously. Now, of all those games, I need to play Tui, I think. Although, I know Smoothies wasn't a fan of Tui. I know Ted is, but...
It's Ted, who cares?
Somehow I knew that was going to be the... yeah, out of all those games, the ones that I haven't actually played is Conker. Oh yeah, there you go. That's where it is. It's the ceiling here.
Okay, so that's 4. So where's 5?
Let me inform you of that location. So, okay, this is going to be fun. That where you got it, it's at the very bottom.
Okay, so
you need
just keep
Spike.
going down. Oh, I need Spike? Dang it.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's a bottomless pit, because there is a set of blocks at the bottom. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Oh dear.
Oh, Sonic!
Well, there you go. Oh, that's great. Well, you got it now.
I got it again!
I can do this all day.
Shut up, Tails. Alright.
I think Laser's my favorite just because it adds to the whole, like, Sonicism of going fast and just pointing in a particular direction and hitting those prisms and being sent flying.
Yeah.
Is always just crazy exciting to me, and even though it's part of the automation, it is still a lot of fun.
That's why I kind of like Spike, because it is kind of like the spin dash.
Yeah, part of me, I try my best not to kind of criticize it, but my head keeps going to Johnny's review where he's like criticizing the game of these are all things he could do normally, and you've taken it away. Stupid game, why did you do that? And I'm inclined to agree, but all right, you need 2 and 5.
See, I know these stages got a bit of flag. I actually like these ones when you're just on the thing.
I think the issue with them is it's more of an auto scroller, where Sonic doesn't usually have those because he's got to go fast.
Not too fast.
That would be in.
Okay, I got the second one. Now I just need to know what the 5th one is.
Yeah, the second one's pretty on the way. Let me find number 5. Okay, so there is a section towards not the end, but there's a section where you can get the Ghost Wisp. Hold on a second. So in the background, there's going to be like a bunch of circles and discs and stuff that are taking you up.
Yeah.
While you go up, and then there's a Tails life ahead behind a wall. You want to bounce up where like one of those badniks that you do the bagnet bounce with, or like the homing attack chains. And when you get to the top, it looks like a bunch of stairs with a sun medal, and then a platform with 3 rings that give you 10 rings each.
Yeah.
And then when you stay there, that you'll get a Ghost Wisp. You go to the left, past that wall to get the
Yep,
tail's
I'm right
head.
there. Yep, gotcha.
Yeah, and then obviously you'll be led in that direction afterwards with the rings taking you there.
Dang it! I stomped again. I gotta stop stomping.
Got you, Sonic.
Yeah. So when those that trail of rings comes up,
So it gives you a hover whisk. So I need to change the hover, so I can actually go
Yeah,
up there.
yeah, the red star ring's at the end of that trail.
Yeah.
But there you go. Yeah, I always get mixed up with my wisps in terms of what I prefer. Like, I know I say I like the laser because of how speedy it feels, but in terms of having control, I don't know which one I like. I think I'm with you. The burst wisp actually in Forces gives me that sense of I'm bouncing further to my objective, and it looks cool because I can do flippy shit with it.
Yep.
It's overclocked because I know I watched you play a bit of it on the
Yeah, overclock's
but
fun. I'm waiting for. There's supposed to be another. Like
An update, isn't
there?
there?
Yeah, like a DLC for it.
which is crazy, by the way. But yeah, part of me wasn't sure whether or not I should, you know, put money down on Forces just to just so I can do the mod. But from everything I've seen of Overclocked, it is enjoyable. I just wish, you know, base Forces was more interesting, because like I tell everybody, like I think everybody agrees, it is just there, which is a shame because it could have been something bigger.
My thing is, people who say Forces is a bad game, I don't agree with. I don't think the control works. It's perfectly functional. It's just bland. It's not glitchy. It's not buggy. It's just kind of blandly designed, and it's very easy and short. I kind of defend Forces just because it's perfect for a 4-year-old to play. So I'm glad he was able to enjoy Forces.
You mean the intended target audience?
Exactly. Pretty much. Again, I think that sometimes people like Johnny forget that this franchise is intended for 4-year-olds, not 36-year-olds. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Like, there's a lot. Yeah. Exactly. 5 out of 10. Oh, hello.
And also for me, it's like I know some people think like average is like a 7. No, for me 5 out of 10 means average. So yeah, I think 5 out of 10 is a perfectly fine score for Forces. And again, I don't hate it. It's just there, you know.
I think the best way to describe it, like, it is a bus stop on the way to the good one.
Yeah,
You know?
it's more arcadey because there's more levels, but they're all like easy to complete. So it feels a bit more like it's almost
You can sit down and just jump straight into it.
It's almost perfect for the Switch on the go, you know.
Yeah.
So there's the third one, but it does that annoying thing where if you don't get it, it blocks you from going back.
I hate that.
You know, and that's something that Colors does a fair bit, and yeah, I don't care for that.
that.
I don't care for that at all. It's very annoying. If it's a thing where you go on like springs that take you to a different section of the level, I get that. But if it's literally, I know it's behind me, there's no wall behind me, but the game is stopping me from going back, very annoying. Very annoying.
What that reminds me of is best example I can give is in Castlevania, or hey, it happens kind of with one of the Mario games, where if you go up and you scroll the game up, like the level upwards, the platforms that were down below
disappear.
Are suddenly
Yep.
death planes. Like,
bullshit.
Hold on, that's not how that works. To me, I feel like what happens with Colors here, where it just locks you out of going backwards, I think it's worse than if I would just fall back to where a platform was and I died, because at least when I die, I know it's just bullshit game design. But here, it's bullshit game design in a way of it makes me and the character look stupid. Can I not function to go backwards?
Yep.
Like, at least with, say, Castlevania 3, where that happens quite, where you
No,
scroll
stop.
up and you die, the excuse can be made of, there's a lot of monsters, or stuff like that, you know? It's, yeah, disappointing at the release maybe because they overhyped some things. Yeah, I suppose, but then again, they also need to, you know, make profit, so...
I feel like them saying from the team that brought you Generations and Colors.
Oh,
that should be a class action lawsuit because no, it was not. I mean, yes, technically Sonic Team worked on them, but like a lot of the like level designers and shit weren't the same from those games.
Yeah, maybe that's the excuse that they would use, which is why said lawsuit would not ever work, because they were like, well, technically, and they'll be like, yeah, no,
Okay, I know how to get number 3 now. So
let's look for 4.
4. Yep, we need 4 and 5.
Well, so if you can hear rain outside, it is absolutely chucking it down outside.
Of course it is. You live in England. We've all been there.
Yeah. Sadly. Okay. Looks like Frenzy Whispers.
Yep, I got Frenzy.
Yeah, there's so it's actually kind of looking classic Sonic stuff, where take the top path, really.
Okay.
So yeah, where like get all those little medals and things. Just take as much of the top path where those egg pawns and stuff are.
Damn it!
Yeah, there is going to be up there.
Yep, I
The
went
second
past
platform
it.
up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I get back up there? Because if not, I'm annoyed. Yep. Okay, so they're both up there. Okay.
Both of them are up there, are they?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so they are. Cool. I mean, that's nice at the very least that we know where they're going to
Yeah,
be.
but is there another Frenzy Wisp I can take and go back?
I thought
Nope,
I
okay.
saw one.
I already took it by mistake, but now, okay, now I know where they all are. I can get them all now. I can get all 5 in one run. And hopefully if I do a bunch of Frenzy, that'll help me get an S rank.
Yeah, because Frenzy's pretty good for getting it.
I love Frenzy. Frenzy's actually... I get why it's not the best to control, but it's so much fun.
But the thing is, from a gameplay standpoint, it also makes sense because it's just a fucking creature that's eating things. It's Pac-Man, and that's fun. That's also funny because there are people who don't know there are Sonic Team A or Sonic Team B. So when they saw that, it's like, what are you talking about? Didn't Sonic Team make all the Sonic games?
You know what?
Yeah.
That's actually been debunked. The notion of an A, because I used to think that, and I think if you go back to a few old FTCR and Brain Scratch, possibly even HFC LPs, I think I say that, but it's apparently that has been debunked, and there is only one main team, which is probably why this game is mostly 2D, because they were working on Generations at the same time, and so having this be mostly 2D was probably just a time-saving measure.
And it works out for the long run because it's still a fantastic game, and it's the it's interesting because Unleashed was the first of the Boost games, and also the first kind of breath of fresh air after the hell that Sonic went through with 06 and stuff. So seeing such a positive kind of experience, yes, it might have been held down somewhat by the Werehog, but even then, the Werehog's not the worst of that. There is definitely bigger issues, like the Sun and Moon medals, the Access levels. That but yeah, there's parts with it's interesting seeing the progression of where we ended up landing with, say, Generations, which is, I think, the peak of the Boost formula, because it started with Unleashed, where you had the Boost formula begin, and you also had the Werehog. So there was, while some people didn't appreciate what the Werehog was trying to do, there was still its positives. but either way, it was still weighed down. And then you had Colors after that, which I suppose is really, really good in the sense of it didn't have as much weighing it down, but some people might argue the abundance of 2D sections and the introduction of the wisps might turn some people off because, oh, it's just a gimmick.
Well, I mean,
It's-
Colors was the first game to in for a while. If we include like Advance and Rush, Colors was the
Yeah.
first of the like console 3D games that got pretty much near unanimous praise for a long time.
which it needed. It's kind of funny, like the amount of times we hear how close it's been for Sonic to be dead for good. Like if this doesn't perform well, he's gone. And like, you know, what was it? I think Frontiers was even one of those. I might have heard that. I might be wrong, but I'm right. I'm wrong about a lot of things. But I know.
Luckily, Frontiers sold really well. So yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And-
Frontiers was what they said the best-selling game since Colors, which makes sense because Colors was the first multi-platform game, so it makes sense that that one sold the best.
Yeah, for sure, and it's good to see because out of all of the things we expected for Sonic, like after say, like during the dark times, if you like, of like the 15th anniversary and onwards, and how it wasn't perfect all the time, like. It's interesting to see how far it's come, like with the unanimous praise, like we're saying, and this is a huge franchise of movies now. Like that's something I don't think anybody fucking expected.
No.
And despite that, I'm happy for it. So yeah, we need 2, 3. So you've already got the first one, second one. You'll need Spike for it, looks like.
Okay, I see. I
Yeah.
think I see what it is. I just need a spike, and we're good to go.
Yeah, you got to ride on the ceiling for a while, then you have to go up a bunch of cube platforms.
Oh, sweet. Good. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, nice. Right, the third one. You'll need Hover Wisp. It's kind of it's to the left. Yeah, it's to the left side of where you're going upwards with the Hover Wisp. So if you just kind of, it's on the way. I think you'll see it, and I'll point you in that direction when we get there.
Damn.
And the fourth one looks
Okay,
like the.
I'm gonna have to restart. 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. The third and fourth are Hover Wisp as well, so
Okay.
I will point you in those directions there. Homecoming Hero. Hey, FTA, how's it going?
What's up, bud? It's going pretty good, and you? Well, you know, Alex, to go to your point, you know what's funny though? After Unleashed, a lot of the level designers left and went to Nintendo to work on Mario Odyssey.
That's funny.
So that's why Odyssey's so good. They poached a lot of Sonic
Okay.
Team characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Milo, you know what? I know the trailer came out for the new Jurassic World. I didn't see Jurassic World. I liked Jurassic World 1. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. I didn't bother to see 2 or 3 because the trailer for 2 looked dumb as shit, and apparently it was.
Yeah.
And then I had no interest in the third one.
2. It's there. There's a
It's
whole,
a movie.
Yeah, there's a whole thing where there's this big, like, secret black market auction that they're having.
Yep, I've heard about that.
And they get locked up trying to break them out, and the way they break out is because they use the fucking headbutt dinosaur. I can never remember that one thing. They force him to headbutt his way out to break them out of these like jail cells, which is kind of a cool sequence. But then they find out, oh, hey, you know, they made those like the Indominus Rex. Hey, they did something else as well, and it was just a big raptor, which was like,
Yeah, I watched. I think I watched the read a little media half in the bag reviews, and they said that, I guess the end of it just turns into like a weird like slasher movie in an old castle or something with the dinosaur roaming around.
I wouldn't have minded if the plot made sense for it, but there's a lot of like, there's this guy who is friends with Hammond, and he has his own stick with the mosquito and the amber, and it's like, no, shut up.
I think the weirdest thing is them bringing back BD Wong, who was a minor character who had one scene in the original, and now he's like this criminal empire stealing all the dinosaurs. Like,
Yeah.
that is what the fuck is that?
It's so dumb. I never watched the third one because I just felt like they were bringing in all the old cast to be like, hey, pandering, you know? And, like, yes, it can build a lot of nostalgia, but thing is, nostalgia doesn't make things good. And, yeah. And they didn't do it again. I thought that they were going to do the whole, hey, they had an experimental dinosaur again, but it was just a Gigantosaurus instead of a T-Rex, which is just like, oh, this is what they did with 3, and 3 wasn't good either.
For some reason, I'm not quick enough to get there, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Let me. Isn't breaking the blocks like adding to your score, which keeps the thing going, or am I crazy?
I think it adds to the score. It does not add to your time.
Okay.
Milo, is the headbutt dinosaur? Is that the same one they introduced in Lost World? Because that one's cool. Yeah, I like that dinosaur. That one's cool.
Yeah. Because I think everybody loves dinosaurs to a certain extent. So I know this for a fact. Like the skull itself was kind of like exposed, so it was just pure
Pure
power,
bone.
and obviously, yeah. So it had all that strength.
Okay, so I guess apparently it's a different one. I don't know. See, there's all those names are too hard. That I don't fucking know what those names are too hard. That's why I like T-Rex. Easy to say.
Yeah.
Basic name.
Yeah. So I know that one because it's fun to say. One of those things that you just randomly commit to memory. I don't know that one, but Pachycephalosaurus I know. But yeah, so I've watched the trailer
What the fuck?
the next Jurassic World, and other than, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of done with. It feels like Scarlett Johansson's just being kind of generic action woman in this, and I'm not into that because I feel she does have range when
She needs to do more roles like Don Juan.
Yeah.
Roles that you can enjoy when you're alone at night. Or Jojo Rabbit. She's really good in Jojo Rabbit.
Honestly, I forget she's in Jojo Rabbit because it feels out of her wheelhouse. Not to say that she isn't good at it, but yeah. So, yeah, she just feels kind of generic in the trailer to me. And, well, I'll be honest, all of the characters have no stakes to me. I'm like, alright, I don't know who's fodder and who's not, you know?
Although, to be fair, though, isn't it a good thing going into a movie?
That's true, I suppose, yeah. But also, I'm not sure. I think the best way I can describe it, because I'm doing a bad job of it, is I feel like the characters that have been portrayed are shown just as fodder and not a character that I'm going to care about. If that makes more sense.
Yeah.
What they do show off, I'm quite excited for because, yeah, they're showing off like a big hybrid dinosaur thing that looks like
They're doing that. They're doing that again.
Rancor. It looks like a Rancor and Xenomorph.
They should fucking just do what they were gonna do with the original Jurassic Park 4 and do human dinosaur like genetic soldiers. Because that's so dumb. Just give me something like just go pure B movie schlock at this point because I don't care anymore. You still there, bud? Oh, Kieran's gone bye-bye. Does anyone know watching the optimal way for me to get that red ring? Because it feels like everything I do, I can't get to him in time. And then I just fucked up. They, yeah, but they got him. What do you mean? What do you mean they got him? Who's they?
The dinosaurs got me.
There you go.
No, sorry about that. I had a phone call.
Okay. Can you please look up the optimal way to get this red ring? Because I feel like everything I do, I don't know what to do. No, dude, Milo, no, dude, you have to apologize for that, man. Fucking, I can't tell you how many.
Dinosaurs are fucking cool, man.
Yeah. Fucking. And I'm ignorant. Basically, the only thing I know about dinosaurs is what I know from Jurassic Park. And from what I understand, most of that information's wrong these days anyway. So, you know, it was correct that is the one annoying thing about science, how things get. And I'm always open to, you know, information changing, but sometimes it's just I can't always keep up. I can't always keep up with that stuff, you know. Oh, Sir Toast, thank you so much for following.
I am just watching this guy. Honestly, I think it's just about. He is breaking a lot of these boxes, and he's doing a lot of like floaty jumps as well. But it kind of looks like the timer is going down at its own pace. So.
Yeah, I do not know what the fuck.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening there. Wait a second. I think... Is there a way you can, like, MacGyver it? Like, kind of... You know, with SA1, when you could do the spin dash jump off, like, an incline. So the box that's underneath where the red ring is, can you do, like, a very quick spin dash along the side of that box that's vertical, and then jump and then just fling yourself straight up?
I can try it. Yeah, I'll try that.
Science is always marching on. Jurassic Park said I was wrong.
Well, one of the things I know is that even at the time they said like the Velociraptor isn't actually like it's different, but I think they just because the name Velociraptor sounds cooler, they just slapped that name onto a different dinosaur.
Yeah. So like, as far as I'm aware of it, like the way it was described to me, the Velociraptor size you see in Jurassic Park 1 is the size of the frill dinosaur that spits that, you know, mucus crap on. Damn it. Dennis?
Yeah, Nedry.
Yeah.
Dennis
Nedry.
You didn't say a magic word.
The magic word.
Dotson.
Yeah.
We got Dotson here.
He kills it in that film. I love it. But yeah, no. So but the thing is, invert those dinosaur sizes. That's the way it was described to me.
Okay.
Like the size of the Velociraptor is what was actually the size of the dinosaur in the film that was spitting mucus at.
And that's the other thing. Did that dinosaur actually do that? Because I think I heard somewhere that was made up for the movie. That like dinosaurs that like there was no dinosaur that actually spat that shit. And also, like again, I am fully like scientist, paleontologist, put a lot of effort into this stuff. So you know,
Oh yeah.
I'm not one of those guys who are like I don't believe it, but part of me does. Like, how do they figure out things like how they roamed and eyesight just from bones? You know, it's like I believe it because you know smarter men than I just don't know how you would get that stuff just from bones. You know.
Yeah. Like, I know there's so many different ways that we figure like things out in terms of diet and like location, but like I think we found like one thing like I know about it, like we found people in like I think it was Australia we found like there was a documentary I was watching where someone was the spin dashing is making your meter drain faster.
Oh, really? Okay. That would explain. Okay, then. Good tip.
Well done, Jeno.
Oh, the guy in this video that's gotcha. Okay, then. That would have been useful information. One up. Thank God Jano's here for this.
No. Yeah. Okay.
But, wasn't there Milo, wasn't there a thing though that like for the longest time, I think even in Jurassic Park 1, they say that like T-Rex's sight was based on vision, but now like they say that's not true.
Oh yeah, the T-Rex in the film would absolutely see them and be mauling for them.
I just remember because there was a Ninja Turtle kids spin-off where they go back in time and they all get dinosaurs and I think Leonardo's like, don't move, the T-Rex can't see you, and Don's like, actually that's not true. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It is fascinating to me that we figure these things out. But yeah, going back to, there was a documentary trying to. I don't know what led to it. I think we're just trying to find out if, like, was Usain Bolt actually the fastest man alive, for example?
Yeah.
And well, we found out that he wasn't, because in Australia they found footprints like that were fossilized that showed the different, like, the gaps between strides and how fast someone had to be moving to create such a distance between those footprints, and how they were, like, it's scientific stuff like that, and just exactly what you were saying, all these different things that of advancing, marching on, and how we figure all that shit out. It's just fascination. It's why I like Jurassic Park so much, because it shows how science can also be fascinating but also mistreated, which is why I'm excited for what creature they're making for the new one. But the movie itself, I think, is going to look slightly bland.
I think visually, because it's got Gareth Edwards, you know, and he fucking. I think visually it'll be because all of his movies look great, you know, like 2014 Godzilla is probably still it's between that and -1 for the best looking Godzilla movie, I think.
Yeah, 100%. I know a lot of, when people were talking about the trailer coming out, people were saying how the lighting looked, you know, it looks like how a movie should do. It's because Gareth knows how to put that.
That's right, I do. I know how to do that stuff.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna do it. But like one thing I know, like from the start, because I know this is going to sound like absolute heresy, but the first Jurassic Park film I watched was actually Jurassic Park 3.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but being a kid and seeing like a Spinosaurus and being like, "Oh, that's super fucking cool! It looks like a crocodile."
So I got the second one. I have the hover wisp. Now what?
So keep going. Well, keep going up. It'll be on the left-hand side of this vertical section. I love KFC. Thanks, Dragonoid. I think it's overrated. Yeah, so it'll be on the left-hand section of this whole area where you're floating now.
Over here, somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be up from there, according to the guide I'm looking at.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. And then the next one after that will be there's a trail of rings as on the right side as you go, but it's underneath some platforms. It's not. Don't follow the trail of rings because that will send you away. You want to go forward a bit, and then it'll be under some platforms. You just need to go to the right.
Wait, say that again.
I think I may have cut out.
Oh no!
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. You. That is the section where you're meant to be.
Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
Oh shit!
Wait. Yeah, that's great. Do I get my red rings? Fucking A. Okay.
Love
good.
it.
Good. Now I can just try and complete the level.
Nice. So yeah, dinosaurs.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, so I've been looking at I keep seeing the design of this new thing show up, and it is kind of what they wanted. It's a combination of a T-Rex, a Xenomorph, and a Rancor from Star Wars. it does look crazy.
Adding the Rancor
yeah.
in it is such a weird thing to do.
It's very strange. But I think it will still add to the whole part of, you know, science goes be bad when over experimentation and stuff. But there's a bit in the trailer that Miller says the mutant design looks awful. Fair enough.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
It doesn't have eyes. It does look very much like the Xenomorph, so I will say that. But there is a thing that they say in the trailer where they say how this island was the most dangerous island, where they just dumped all the most dangerous.
How many secret
Yeah.
islands are there? Like, how many islands did Hammond make? For the love of Christ!
That's exactly what I thought. Because
First there was Site B, and then there's like
Isa Nubla, Isa Sauna, like I thought it was just those two. Did you get an S rank?
S rank, baby!
Awesome. Fuck yeah.
Okay, I am gonna quickly. I gotta go use a little boy's room. We're back in like 2 minutes. I think we just have to do Act 6. What do we have at the moment? Yeah. So Act 6, I think. Sorry, yeah. Just need the first 2 rings. Get S rank for that. S rank the boss. See, Saturn. Every time you turn up, it fills up my bladder. I will be back in 2 seconds.
So what is it about the mutant design that you don't like? Is it just the fact that it's a mutant design? If I'm still talking. Mutant part of it, yeah. Maybe you're just too scary, Saturn, and you make us all piss ourselves. Not me, I'm not afraid. Luigi not afraid. Hang on, I've got to go mute my thing is fucking up. I have the best rings. I like that. When I saw the design, what the fuck kind of Xenomorph shit is this? Yeah, that was just the design. I think, I don't know if it was completely based on Gareth's say-so, but I think he's just a fan of everything to do with those designs, and I think he had an opportunity to do it before, but then he was told no, and now he is able to do something with it, so that he's just finally going, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to do it now. Which is fair enough. As long as the movie's good, I don't mind, but the trailer didn't leave a lot for me to go on. But if we're doing slightly lukewarm takes, I think some people will agree with me on this. I would have been okay with Jurassic World not happening at all.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been okay if they ended it after Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Although that movie having $1 billion, that was never going to happen. What do I? So I need the first 2. What do I go for the first 2?
Yeah. That's when should do this.
Do I have to go
so
around?
The first, you need the Hover Whisper, it looks like, and it's going to be at the top left of the first section that you're in. So actually, no, hang on, sorry. So you want to go to the right of where these like platforms are. There's some swinging chain ball things.
Yeah.
And then you want to go around like and then go to the right and then under and back left, where you get a hover wisp to go across. So if I'm yeah, there you are. You're in the right spot. So the first ring is at the end of that section, and then the second one. Is it just those two rings that you need?
Yeah, just need the first. Yeah, just need the next one now.
Okay, so there is another section with a shitload of spiked balls.
Shit. Okay.
And you'll need the hover wisp for that as well. So essentially, where you started and then went right to get that first red ring, you want to go back
left.
to that, go left, get the hover wisp, and then follow the course, as it were, for those spiked balls, and then just keep going. There'll be some swinging ones, and then you will see the red ring kind of right at the top of that section, surrounded by a shitload of gold rings. So yeah, it'll be at the very top of this section.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, nice. Now it's just about getting that S rank.
No, shit. Yeah. Wrong way, you stupid twat.
Whoa! I just saw what happened. Jesus, Gareth, you're giving me anxiety. In terms of the 2D levels, I will say these ones are probably my favourite in terms of because they're using the wisps effectively for like in terms of a gimmick that they've introduced. They've done it really well in colours for sure.
Okay. I think to figure out the best way to get an S rank on this level.
Maybe it'd probably be ring bonuses from using the hover wisp, I imagine, and being fast about it because a time bonus usually helps, but I don't know. I've never really focused on S ranks of colours.
Me neither. This is my first goal.
Because my main like focus when I've done like particular runs, like heroes, because I love heroes. I know you don't. But,
you know, I will say though, the last like I got a better appreciation for it when I streamed it. I will say that.
It's working. I knew it would. Yeah. So yeah, but the kind of the main focus I've noticed when it comes to say doing A ranks in heroes was not only is it getting a better score and not dying, which is kind of like the obvious one, but doing it fast as well, because it builds. If you can have that effective time bonus as an extra kind of launching pad for everything else you've done in the level, then you know you're kind of golden, as it was. But I don't know how that particular methodology works in colours, because I think there's a whole different set of rules here with the wisps and stuff.
Damn it! I had a shitload of rings and then I got hit.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah,
You know, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart that.
Redo.
So within the Jurassic Park fandom, then is like the people like the world movies.
Like, I'm not the biggest Jurassic Park fan. I'd say, like, I love the first two. Like, I know Lost World has its contention, but
I like Lost World.
I'm okay. I like Lost World. Like, there's parts of it that, yeah, is stupid, but there's a lot of stupid things in
The
films
fucking
that are still great.
the T-Rex, Godzilla sequence is great.
Yes, I love that. I think one of my favorite like memories of watching Lost World for the first time is seeing, I can never remember his name. I feel bad for it, but when he gets double teamed by the fucking T-Rex.
Oh, Richard Smith, he's such a fucking good actor. Yeah.
He is. I'll get back to my point, but he's so great because in God of War Ragnarok he plays Odin.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and he is such a good character in it because he's such a conniving, evil bastard. Which Odin, if you know Odin, yeah, he kind of was.
I just know him best from West Wing. He's so good in that show.
Yeah, he was in that as well. Yeah, but I knew him best from Lost World. So when I was like, hang on a minute, I know this guy. Where do I know him from? Oh, he's that guy, the one who got ripped in half by the two T-Rex. But yeah, no, yeah. Well, I remember watching that show, that scene, like on video, because I just had the first two on VHS, and then I remember watching 3 and again after watching the first two and being like, oh, well, this sucks in retrospect. But then I remember catching Lost World again, like on ITV or whatever, when it was showing just on TV, and they cut his whole death out because, I mean, yeah, it's brutal and you can't.
There's
really
no
have
blood. That
death.
movie's already rated PG. You should be able to watch it.
Yeah, exactly, and yeah, just every single time I think, oh, they're going to show it this time if I catch it on TV, and I'm worried that they're not going to show it because it's so cool. But in terms of like looking at World after watching the others in retrospect, I feel like Jurassic World 1 does a lot of what the first one did, and I feel like there wasn't a lot of talk of, hey, those disasters that happened 3 separate times involving dinosaurs? Yeah, let's do that again, but be good at it this time. Oh, people are bored of literally bringing dinosaurs back to life? Oh yeah, let's mutate one. Yeah, I get that they're doing kind of something new with it, but it still feels very the same.
So I know when the first World, what the fuck? I know when the first World came out, were 2 and 3 considered canon at that point, or were they kind of forgotten?
Retcon.
Yeah.
You know what? I will look that up. Are they canon? Yeah, they're still in the continuity, apparently.
Cool.
They're...
Damn it!
Okay, they're simply off to the side. I don't know how you could be off to the side when Lost World literally had a fucking T-Rex in the middle of the city.
It was before social media. No one remembers anymore. It's fine.
It was CGI. It was a deepfake. Yeah, I think with Lost World having happened, I would have I'm like with you. I'm okay with it being just the one and done, and being like, okay, this time we're not gonna do anything with dinosaurs again. We've learned our lesson, and no. Like, I will appreciate the Jurassic World 2 in some aspects because it's not doing the same thing over again, which is nice. Because so Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic World 1 are kind of the same thing of it's a park with dinosaurs, and yeah, one has actually opened, but obviously disaster strikes and whatnot. But then the second one, they do something different. Or Jurassic Park 2, Lost World, it's just an island that has been abandoned, and people are starting to go there and finding out, oh, there's dinosaurs here and stuff. Like, yeah, I get that, but I will appreciate what World 2 did. I think it's Dominion. I can never remember. Or is that the third one?
No, no, yeah, Fallen Kingdom I think is the second one, and then Dominion
That's
is
right.
third.
Yes. Like,
I don't know why I remember that, 'cause I've never seen the movies, but yeah.
yeah, Fallen Kingdom, I will appreciate them doing something different because it's not on the park anymore. It's doing something interesting in the fact of it's in a city again, but it's in a shady area compared to what everything else is. So it was different. Granted, the execution wasn't great, but I will appreciate it for that. Dominion, no, it's just they were trying to do. They were just trying to do the best bits of Lost World, but failing, and to a bigger degree because all the dinosaurs are loose now. Have fun, but yeah. And now this one, the next one that's coming, feels like it's going to do a Jurassic Park 3 again, where it's just, hey, there's an island that is extra dangerous. And funnily enough, there is Spinosaurus in there. But it's Spinosaurus the way he should be.
What does that mean?
Lake dwelling, only eating fish. Because I found out, because I went to there was this farm near where I live, and they had like a little exhibition that they were doing on Jurassic Park, so they had props from the films, and they also had a jaw of a real Spinosaurus, and I got to hold it.
Oh,
and
nice.
I found out that Spinosaurus teeth are actually hollow. So that scene in Jurassic Park 3 when it bites the neck of the T-Rex and snaps its neck, that would obviously never happen, because the moment that the Spinosaurus would bite the T-Rex, its teeth would have shattered.
Well, I think I read one thing where like the T-Rex's, the power of its jaw, it would have killed. Because there's a moment in the movie when they fight where the T-Rex like bites it around the neck. I think I remember reading somewhere where like just the raw power, the T-Rex would have killed it then and there. Well, like yeah, you're fucking right, he would. T-Rex rules.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Spinosaurus.
Yeah. There's a lot about 3 that could have been great. Like, there's a lot of
talking dinosaurs. Alan.
Okay. Barring that, there's parts of 3 that I think could legitimately be great. The whole sequence when they're on the boat on the lake, I think is great. And yeah, they have to look through shit again to find a satellite phone, which is like, okay. But
that's rank.
There's a, hey baby. Yeah, I think there's a lot of ideas in 3 that could have been good, but again, execution was not good.
Well, like that was the Joe Johnston movie. He was like often happens with his movies he directs. He was literally brought. I want to say he was brought in like less than a week before filming began, so he didn't have a chance to change the script or anything. He was a literal director for hire at that point. Can you do me a favor and look up the best way to S rank these bosses?
Yes.
Because sometimes I can S rank them just fine. Sometimes I can't. I'm going to assume it's using wisps as much as possible, but
yeah. Quick step bonuses also will help.
Yep, doing that. Yep.
I know you can get a hit on the ship within like 10 seconds. Excuse me.
Can I use laser going forward?
I think you should be able to. I know there's
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
boost.
And Jano, I agree. This fight versus Scully and Orkinator, I think it's called. Even in the original, it was one of my favorites, and this June Snow remix is even better.
Yes, you can use the laser wisp just to fucking
Yeah.
destroy it pretty much straight away.
I think with because there's also. Oh damn it! I should have done that. I think with Rocket, you have to use that in 2D.
Yes, I believe so. Although I'm watching like this because this guy that I'm watching is also shows off the boss fights to do the S rank, and you can get like hits off within 10 seconds and then within 50, like nearly 20 seconds in, so you can get the hits off pretty much straight away. And this guy is pretty much done within. Yeah, he finishes it in 1 minute 35.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
yeah, you can get the hits off very early within 10 seconds, I know that. And then using the laser, just go straight through the core, and then you should be in the runnings to do it. So, yeah, like you can get hits off straight away.
Damn it! I missed the laser wisp.
Ah. So I think it's just a lot of kind of being perfect on it. I like seeing the mini quick steps. I need to get more Sonic soundtracks. Speaking of the song, like the only kind of Sonic soundtrack I've got is Sonic Mania and Sonic CD and vinyl.
Nice.
The
I
first-
have the vinyl version of Colors Ultimate, but it doesn't have every track.
Yeah, there's parts of, well, I knew they wouldn't be able to, but with Sonic CD's vinyl, they only have the
Japanese version, I think it
Japanese,
is. Yeah.
and like, yeah, that's fine, but there's parts of the US soundtrack that are really good.
Years ago, me and Smoothies did a podcast where we went through every like version and ranked them, and I was surprised. I think, tallying up the numbers, I think I preferred the American version overall.
Right. Yeah, there's particular tracks in the US version that I vastly prefer. So I don't know how contentious this one will be, but I prefer the American present theme for Stardust Speedway. So no who's for me. But like, just the way that track opens with the kind of guitar riff and like all thick strings on a bass maybe, like it sounds so good, and like that synth is beautiful, and I will love Stardust Speedway US.
I
for
love
that reason.
what is it? It's the American version of Stardust Speedway Good Future.
Yeah, use the laser here. You can
Yeah.
use it sideways. So you can use the laser in 2D as well. That's where the guy got a big kill. So I think you might be good going forward. But yeah, no, I am also a massive fan of US. Oh fuck, what's the Tidal Tempest?
A guy like you,
Yeah,
a guy like you.
exactly. Yeah, I think. You
Damn
might
it! I
be
only got an
good.
A rank.
Only an A rank shit. Okay. So you are definitely fast enough.
Do I
But
need
I
to get
just,
more rings?
I think it's more rings, yeah. Because I saw the point threshold that you needed for the next rank, and you were very close. So I think it's just a matter of being even faster.
Mr. Laser. Laser!
Laser. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide, like, because I can't find any of the other soundtracks, because I saw a soundtrack for Heroes going somewhere, but unfortunately, because of the age of it, it's going to be stupidly high money. So how are you with CD now? Because I know CD wasn't like one of your favorites either. I think you. I don't want to say you trashed it, but I know.
Yeah, I don't. I think I don't love it. I do think it is kind of overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I see that. Mr. Garrett's doing the blimp tech.
And it's a thing where it's like I love the ideas, like the time travel gimmick's great. Although there is no need to ever travel to the future.
No,
Like, is it you can't do anything with that, you know? Like,
yeah, that I will agree with. Like, if there was future signs only when you were in the past, that would make more sense to me. But I suppose challenge runs if you wanted to just do bad futures.
I also think somewhat with CD, it was a victim of its own hype. Because for a long time, it was like, it's the greatest Sonic game ever that no one's ever played. And then when they put it on Gems Collection, I was just like, I was just like, 2 and 3 and K are so much better than this game. It's crazy.
Yeah, Jano's right. Oh, you have to go to the future so you can hear the bad future songs. Yeah, there is a US version of, I think it's the US Stardust Speedway Bad Future. It has like a kind of a slap guitar kind of rhythm and beat, which is, I love that track. I don't think I'm going to play CD after this. CD is a fine game, it just has weird, really annoying level design. The navigation aspect wasn't thought out. Yeah, I know a lot of people find contention with it being more vertical rather than horizontal. And like, yeah, Wacky Workbench should have had another draft.
Yeah, Wacky Workbench might be one of the worst levels in the entire franchise.
Yeah, it's pretty up there, isn't it?
Damn it.
So, for me, I was a fan of the vertical level design, only because I knew what they were trying to do in terms of, hey, you need to find the roboticizer, and like I knew, like, knowing that going in does help, but trying to go from, like, say, Sonic 1 to Sonic CD, or Sonic 2 to Sonic CD and then 3, CD is the outlier. It has to be. I think for me, I don't know how much music does help you with a game, but because I'm enjoying the soundtrack, I'm not as upset by what happens in the game, unless it's just bullshit level design.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
yeah.
part of the reason why I might be more forgiving of games like Colors or Black Knight than other people, because I fucking love the soundtrack for them.
Yeah. You said Black Knight. Every time I hear about the storybook games, I'm only reminded of one thing, and it's a direct tie to me and one of my friends, Tom. So we had to attack him for this. He is a fool, and he says he vastly prefers Secret Rings to Black Knight if he has to compare the two.
Stop being that boy's friend. He doesn't deserve friendship.
I'm gonna find that clip and I'm gonna show it to him, 'cause I know he's watched you before as well. Like, that's actually how we kind of bonded as our friendship. Like, my Meg, my fiance, is was friends, is continues to be friends with Tom, but we were in this retro games store. I knew that they were friends.
Right.
But I had
Sorry.
never. Hey, there we go. That S. They're like I knew they were friends, but I had never met him. And then I was in this retro game store, and he was with his friend, and then I heard him quoting "Some Call Me Johnny." I think they were talking about Zelda 2 or something. I can't remember, but then we just kind of I told him to buy. I referenced it too, and then I asked. Well, I saw he was trying to decide on what PS2 games to get, and I said, "Get these two," and it was Max Payne and Devil May Cry 1. And I've known the man nearly 10 years, going on 10 years now, and I don't think he's not beaten either of them. And it took him years to even start one of them. I was like, "How long has it been? We met, and I told you to buy these things, you fool." But yeah, if it wasn't for like Johnny and you guys and us bonding over the LPs, I probably wouldn't have been as close to him. But he's one of my best friends now, and I
That's
ridicule
awesome.
him.
Does anyone know a good trick to S rank this Act 1? Because I'm so tired of playing this level now.
Let's see if I can find some that for you, my friend. The ads are getting real bad. I'm getting more and more tempted to do premium, and I know that's how they get you.
Yeah, I don't care how many ads I get, I am never fucking doing premium. Oh, Jenna, what's so like? What? How do you? Fuck, what was I gonna say? Black Knight, and Secret Rings without the motion controls. How do you do that? Because I wouldn't be opposed to streaming them, or maybe Black Knight not so much. Secret Rings.
Well, how far is that reignited come now? Like
When that's done, yeah, when that's done, I'm completely gonna play the shit out of that.
Because I know you played it, right? How
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, it's fun. Like it's pretty good. I mean, it's still, it still has Secret Rings is
Isms.
yeah. Aside from obviously it fixes the control, which was Secret Rings biggest hurdle.
Big, yeah. Because that's the reason why I was so turned off from it. That and just the way that it was structured in terms of selecting the levels and stuff. I was never a fan of that. Black Knight is very simple. On Dolphin, you can assign a button to emulate waving the Wiimote.
Oh, sweet.
That's
Okay, then yeah. At some point, I will set up Black Knight and I will try and 100% that then, as well.
So I didn't know it was that simple because otherwise I would have done it. Because I've got, because we've talked emulation quite a bit, and I basically gave you all the ROMs that I had. But yeah, I didn't know it was that simple to do that with the Wii, so I might look into doing that myself. So from one level, there's one level in the game where you ever need to wave the Wii remote.
Oh yeah, I think that's Dragon's Lair. We have to reflect light off the sword. That's probably
Yeah.
I think the level they're talking about.
That makes sense. I do think that it. So I theorized this with my buddy Tom. Yeah, it is that level. Jana said that.
Yeah.
Timing. So yeah, me and my buddy Tom, we were actually theorizing what we would, because we were talking about the storybook games and how wrong he is about Secret Rings. But I said, yeah, I said one way to make Black Knight even better, because I'm a fan of the hack and slash style of Devil May Cry. and I'm not sure if that's something you've ever played.
I've not, I'll be honest with you though, at some point I'd like to try, because I watched all of Johnny's Devil May Cry reviews, and I have some other friends who love the franchise, so I think at some point that's something I'll
Yeah.
try out.
There's a particular like knack to it, but even if you went with like an easy mode, that's fine. The way it's structured is really good, and the way the combos are done and how you can juggle is really fucking fun. The Devil May Cry 5 is brilliant for that. But
Is that the most recent one, or was the remake the most recent one? No remake, the reboot.
Devil May Cry 5 is the newest one. So it went DMC 1, 2, 3, and then it did 4, and then there was a drought, and then they did DMC Devil May Cry, which was the reboot.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have been called Devil May Cry. That was DMC, the reboot's biggest problem, is the fact that it was called Devil May Cry game. It's a perfectly fine, functional game as it is, but the fact that it's tied to what we know as Devil May Cry, it falls flat as a result of that, to me anyway. Which is why when they announced it was Devil May Cry 5, I was like, oh, so they're just ignoring a reboot. And it feels like, when I first saw that, I was like, we can do that? We can ignore reboots? And yeah, so that's what they did.
They did with Sonic Boom.
Yeah, that's also true. But yeah, I was saying to him that if there was a kind of structure where it was a kind of boost formula-ish, not to say... I can't remember exactly my words verbatim, but it was...
Jano, fuck yeah, I just realised that. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Oh yeah, just add another fucking million to that. Yeah, no, it was combining a fast-paced hack and slash with combos, similar to Devil May Cry but not the same, with Sonic's speed and kind of freedom that he has in, I'd say SA1 in terms of how easy he is to go, like, to position himself, but keep that speed.
Yeah.
And I think Black Knight, like, would have been great, because the idea of Sonic with a fucking sword is great. I don't care.
I want to say, yeah, one of the, it might have been the director of Black Knight, but somebody high up at Sega was like, yeah, I've wanted to see Sonic with a sword since Sonic 1, so...
That's great. I mean, multiverse theory is becoming yeah, it can be pretty easy to see how reboots can be ignored. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I wonder if I get more points coming up here. Although it looks like probably not.
So when you did Heroes, I'm guessing you obviously streamed it. Did you do like all A ranks or anything?
No, not for Heroes. For that one, it was just I wanted to get all of the KSM modes and do Lost Story. I didn't bother with A ranks for Heroes.
Yeah, that's fair. So I guess that means you didn't do the very final like thing with Heroes. So
What's that?
With so Shadow does it as well, but if you get every A rank, you get a super hard mode.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that.
Yeah. So with super hard mode, it is doing all the A ranks is not fun to do for certain levels. But the super hard mode, while it's annoying to have that challenge of it's a straight shot, you're done. If you die, that's it. I'm not a fan of that. That's entirely too many hermit crabs. I will say super hard mode has some of the best level design of Heroes because of certain things it asks you to do. Granted, it asks for perfection, but parts of it make you feel exhilarated where other parts of Heroes doesn't.
Maybe if they remake it, they'll make it that easier to unlock.
Maybe. A ranks for Heroes sounds like hell. Janky. So the glitches that are out of your control. So For me, when I talk heroes, it's whenever I show up, I have to speak my hero's agenda. Um, I've noticed that when I've played it, if you know where the jank is, you can kind of adapt to it and make it work for
That's
you.
not a great defense, though.
I also agree that is a horrible defense. I'm not saying that's a good one, but if you know where, like, for example, never use the rocket cell. I know that's a feature in the game. Never
Oh yeah,
use it. Don't do it.
it's terrible. Easily, I know it's called the Rocket Excel, but without question, worst spin dash in the franchise.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think it's an actual spin dash. I know he spins at some point, but I think it's trying to replicate what happens in the intro cutscene, and it's terrible for that because it's not clear. It doesn't make sense. I just rapid fired the button to do it, and it never works. And even that section in Egg Fleet, you don't even need to use it.
Egg Fleet is a level that every time there's like a generation, I want them to redo Egg Fleet. Such a great idea for a level.
It's fun, and also I'm just reminded of just the intro to that stage and like
Alright, Eggman, let's get this party started.
I will always love that because it shows that Sonic's not always being aloof. He knows when to kick things into gear. Because he's having fun most of the time, and then Tails is just like, "Come on, Sonic, take this seriously." It's like, nah, let's go gamble.
Maybe that was the ghost of Shadow we just saw.
Yeah.
How the
there's
fuck
other
am I
parts.
gonna get a million points in this level? I don't know what to do to get there.
Let's go gambling. Let me.
God damn, I love the Starlight Carnival theme.
So, I'm seeing a comment on like the Steam post talking about the point thresholds. Color's ranking system really encourages getting as many points as possible within a time that's limited that doesn't really require you to do it fast. So this is how I tackle it. Use as many color powers as you can because they give you bonus points, especially ones like Drill and Spike, because you get points for just staying in the power. Try to collect most, if not all, red star rings. Blah, blah, blah. Watch the time. While you don't have to race to the goal for a big time bonus in colors, you can get punished for being stage too long. And again, bonus points. Cheese the tail saves the points save. That's a good point. Cheese the tail saves the points save, so it'll help.
Okay.
That's a good point. Ring bonus equals 1,000 times rings collected. That might not be good enough. So yeah, I think it's just high reliance on the colors, the wisps rather.
Fuck, why'd I do that?
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about how it's not actually not so much about speed and more about the points. So like getting red star rings, for example, like we've said, but also blue rings if you can get them.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm currently just dying so I can just get more blue rings.
honestly, fuck it if it works.
Because I mean, like as they said, the using the tail saves, the points don't disappear, so I can just keep doing this.
Yeah. Jana just said, opened up an S ranks guide video to see if there's any advice, but the person is playing the Switch version. And 30 seconds into the video, they haven't loaded in yet. No grapes for a month.
Oh, Sonic!
Maybe I'll just keep doing this until I have 1,000,006 of blue blue ring points.
I mean, it is a method to do it. I think there is a time up though, isn't there?
There's a timer, but I think, but like if I finish the level with that many points, I don't think having a time bonus won't matter because I'll just end the level with enough points for the S rank.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. So do you see yourself doing more like these full like best rank? Because I know you did all S ranks in Project 06, didn't you?
Yeah, really, because I want to do this because like I've finished all of these games, but yeah, I've never gotten Supersonic in this game. Like I've never. I think I'm gonna just what I'm gonna try and do. So like again, I might do like a Supersonic version of Lost World at some point. Same with because in most of the games I don't get the like the red rings normally. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna go. I'll probably try and go through all of the major Sonic games to do that.
Alexander said, for Unleash, go for all E ranks.
Oh yeah, of course.
Ah, I love that. I should make that like a soundboard. I think when it comes to games, like I try to go for everything. If it's obviously if it's easy enough to do, I'm gonna try and go for it. Like the latest Spider-Man games, they're fucking really easy to 100%.
Oh yes, same, yeah. Not for Miles Morales because I didn't like it that as much. So I keep meaning to go back for that, but I have 100%ed Spider-Man 1 and 2.
I was pretty okay with Miles. Like I wasn't a fan of how short it was compared, but I knew it was. I kind of knew that going into it.
I didn't mind the length. For me, it was I didn't like the story. Like I hate like the who was it? The fucking Tinkerer.
Yeah.
Because it just felt like a retread of Doc Ock, but not as good.
Yeah, they were playing it very safe because they needed to give Miles his own. Hey, he's Spider-Man as much as Spider-Man can be, because look, he went through the exact same thing Peter did, and like it felt cheap in certain areas, so I'm with you there. But part of me didn't initially like it because he didn't have as much gadgets, and I was
which I get why.
Yeah, I also agree.
Oh
but
shit! I don't think I got it. I'm still B rank. What the fuck?
Damn.
What the fuck?
I finished Ratchet and Clank the first time. Is it the first Ratchet and Clank or the PS4 re-release, which is pathetically easy but still fun?
You say that. Me and Ben have not been able to defeat the final boss of that game.
Oh. The PS2 version. This person finished S rank with a time of 4 minutes 46 seconds.
Okay, but you said wait, the pink. Where's the pink? Okay, so just get the pink wisp and just go back and forth is what you suggested, Jano. What about Q? How often do they use Q?
Barely.
Okay.
I think it's mainly the spike. Yeah, because everything I was just looking up, because there isn't really a definitive guide. It's more how best to get them and tips and tricks, and the best thing is focusing on that, whatever gets you points, and just kind of spamming that. Yeah, Stardust Speedway here would be great. Oh, that's a familiar name. That'd be Nathan.
Nathan, sup, buddy?
Hope you're doing well, Nate.
Fuck.
What's shaking?
You know what I dislike about this is Metal Sonic can just go through shit that I can't. That's why I don't really care for these types of things, because it's like he cheats. He's a cheating little shit, and I hate him.
Don't know how I wasn't following you before, my dude. It's because it's Gareth, isn't it? I'm always shocked when I see like a name pop up, like saying, "Do you know this person?" or suggested follows, and I'm like, "I thought I already was. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Because I forget if YouTube actually does it, because I've not experienced it, but I've seen people talk about it. How it's had people unsubscribe from places.
My streaming from a shed. No, this is just the basement of my fiance's house. It's not the best. When we move, I'm gonna set up a better room.
It does kind of look like a shack looking at it. But there's a dartboard, so it's cool.
There is a dartboard over there somewhere.
Don't know how to play, but it's okay. Meantime, it's fun.
No, fuck! Alright, I'm going
for my literal closet.
Okay, I'm gonna just try and go for the S rank here. Maybe I'll do Rival Rush another time.
Grab dart, throw dart. Yeah, I know that. But to me, I think get in the middle, win. I know it's all based on you start with a score and you work your way backwards, and you have to get the high score to take away more. But I'm like, that's math. I can't do math that fast. How many times have you actually streamed from your closet there, Nate? Because I've watched plenty of Johnny's streams where you ended up in a closet somewhere on call, keep dropping out. It seems like this is a place where you'd like to stream. Maybe that's where the best audio is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, one thing I also noticed when I was looking up how best to get S ranks and stuff, they were saying that using the wisps, obviously, but when you use the wisps to destroy enemies or destroy stuff, it helps give you extra bonus.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of kind of abusing that. noisy roommates. Yeah, that makes sense. I need to start streaming again because I used to stream quite a bit. Well, when I could, I was doing. There was also, yeah, you did sit in a pile of shoes. I remember that. Things I do for content. Because for me, I used to stream quite often during the week. I had Supersonic Saturdays or something where I play Sonic games on Saturdays, or Wacky Wednesdays when I play just random games that I've not touched before, or stuff like that, or I picked a game out of a hat and things like that. Or Supersonic Sundays, and then there was Metal Gear days where I just streamed the Metal Gear series, and I had lined things up in a particular way where I managed to get it set up to do my two favourite games from each series. So Metal Gear is my favourite series of all time. I got to Metal Gear Solid 3, and then I got to Sonic Heroes because I love Heroes, and then I just went on a hiatus. I think things just changed. I had a new job, and just things became kind of out of whack, so I didn't have enough free time. And then I have not been able to do much of anything. And also, the place I live doesn't kind of allow for that anymore because
No streaming allowed. No gamers. No gamers here.
It's less that and more it's infringing on space. Don't worry, Nate. Every time I heard you loving Heroes, I was like, finally, somebody else. So Nathan, my favorite Sonic game is my 3D Sonic is Heroes. So I'm with you there, buddy. But for me, where I live, I have a really shit flat, which is a bed sit, and for those who don't know, that means the living room and the bedroom are the same place. And when you live with somebody, you kind of and you're streaming where your kind of desk and setup is in the bedroom / living room, it kind of infringes on what they're doing, so they would kind of you'd be more in the way, or they would be nervous about talking and stuff like that. And I hated that because it felt like I was infringing on their privacy, and so the fact that I'm in this place kind of ruined streaming.
Okay, let's see.
My fingers are crossed.
Ah!
That means you got it, right?
No, that means fuck, man. 2,000 points away.
Oh, fuck, I've just seen that. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, that means we know you can do it.
I'm not sure about the rival roster. I'm not sure if I'd be able to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Considering that
I might leave all the rival rushes for last.
Yeah, that makes sense. We have someone here that loves Heroes. Yeah, Heroes is my favorite 3D Sonic, and Nate, he has always loved Heroes, as far as I'm aware. I don't know him. I'm not your real dad. Oh yeah, sidestepping. That helps with score.
I try to do that as much as I can.
That's true. You're outnumbered. I hope we see the Chaotix again, not gonna lie. I'm just thinking about Heroes and just thinking, like, yes, while their missions sucked, we haven't really seen anything to do with them since
Forces.
Generations. Oh yeah, Forces.
They're in Forces.
No, yeah, you're right. Again, I don't remember a lot of pauses other than the anthem. It was that, and also just laughing at the fact that Forces is funny for all the wrong reasons in terms of Knuckles sets up an operation, thousands of people die as a result.
Operation Big Wave. Good job, Knuckles.
Yeah, and like, then there's just the whole the DLC. Yeah, what happened to Infinite? Do we know?
Nope.
They were in the murder mystery thing. You are correct. Give me more murder mystery things.
Well,
like
technically, only SBO and Vector were. Charming wasn't there. Charming wasn't invited.
Good. Now he's busy running his kingdom because his brain damage got better. Which is still one of the craziest fucking things I think I've ever heard.
Okay, I have exhausted the quick step bonuses.
Did they get name dropped in Charming was arrested for the homo chow?
Yeah, I mean, if like like Tango got name dropped, and people like Jet, like they must have been name dropped at some point.
I'd be surprised if they weren't. But yeah, like, do we know anything about behind the scenes of what happens at Infinite? Because
Nope.
I
think Ian Flynn has said to say. I forget if Ian Flynn said Sega said he's dead or something like that, but he tried to use him again, and Sega were like, nah.
nah, he sucked. Yeah, tell you what, let's look that up because I'm legitimately curious now.
Okay, I just got a shitload of more of the blue rings, and I got an extra red ring, so hopefully that should fix all of the.
Yeah. I mean, this has been a pretty solid run so far, but now that I've said that,
Now you've jinxed it. Way to go!
I'm sorry. I'll hand myself into the authorities. Zavok gets name dropped, but I can't see anything about the Chaotix. That's quite surprising.
S rank.
Hey, baby!
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I think Sonic goes like, I wonder how Zavok's doing. Terrible, I hope.
If you search Sonic Frontiers Vector on YouTube, you just get a video of someone catching a crocodile on the fishing minigame.
Okay, so aside from Rival Race, Starlight Carnival is done.
Awesome.
We've now officially done 50% of the entire game. I want to go back to Sweet Mountain. How many? There's 2 S ranks I'm missing. Okay.
That's halfway there.
I know. So,
Zavok!
Hey, Jano, can you work out the best, or anyone, work out the best way to get S ranks in Act 1 of Sweet Mountain? Although I think is Drew Wisp in this one? If Drew Wisp's here, I'll just drill for a shitload of time.
Yeah, because that's I've literally got a game facts open and it's
nice.
saying use drill wisp, destroy things like scenery or bad nicks, collect rings, hitting checkpoints obviously gives you that.
Oh, it does? I don't know. I don't know. Checkpoints gave you points.
I think so. Yeah. So time completion, rings held by the end of the stage. Also, you get points for quick stepping, rifting.
And drifting, yep, I just saw that.
Yeah, destroying things like scenery or bad nicks, collecting rings, hitting checkpoints, using wisp power, and using them to do things like using power to destroy enemies or boxes, or something that nets you extra points.
Nathan, fuck you.
What a difference.
Best way to get this rank, get good.
uh, oh man, I love that song.
Sweet rave party.
Sweet.
Get it? Like a goose.
Like a goose.
I hope you're not missing a one there. It'd suck if
Yeah.
I needed 11 million points to get an S rank on this one.
Oh, that would suck. Oh my god. Yeah, get good scrub. Sub-scrub. I didn't know that.
Apparently,
during the original
touching popcorn gets you points in Sweet Mountain.
Fucking, that's hilarious. Yeah, apparently Infinite was originally called Zero.
Infinite.
His
Well,
final-
they've already, technically we've already had an enemy called Zero,
Yes,
the
we
robot
have,
in SA1. So I'm okay. Infinite also sounds better, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'll agree. I liked Infinite as a name, not anything else though.
My hot take is that Infinite should have been a robot. Like him being like flesh and blood, just.
Yeah, and just the whole story with him being just this random mercenary that gets his ass absolutely
By
handed to
Shadow,
him by
and then in
Shadow.
the main game they don't mention Shadow in relation to him again. It's like what? What?
Because zero fucks given.
Given.
Yeah. Infinite went through several of the designs. His original design was that of a ghost-like figure. Then there was another one, a monster like horns. The team later proposed a design with a buffalo motif, but it was scrapped in favor of the jackal.
You know, I don't mind his design. I think his design is fine.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
that
it looked out-
he's need to be better written.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm just going through like this Sonic wiki zone just to
Yeah.
find out more information, and I'm just seeing the scene where like he threatens the Avatar when the Avatar like hides him. Like, doesn't the Avatar like crawl and grasp for a gun?
Something like that, yeah.
Which is like, what the fuck? This is a Sonic game.
Okay, looks like I need to spend more time in the Wisp mode.
Okay, so this is from the Sonic Wiki. Unable to control his powers anymore, Infinite was suddenly pulled towards the reactor along with his Phantom Ruby, protesting as he was ultimately consumed by the original Phantom Ruby. So that motherfucker is dead.
Okay, Milo, thanks,
apart from
buddy.
when-
Enjoy your nap.
I hope it's a good nap. Apparently he was a part of a J-pop idol. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was in the
Sonic
Sonic
Channel
Channel
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
That's very funny. Yeah, so he was just consumed by the Phantom Ruby.
Would have been nice to fucking say that in the
See
game.
that. Yeah. But yeah, I wish we had more of that. Because I've been seeing that in a lot of things of having to know something, a prerequisite to know something before in a film, for example. Like, probably best example, Rise of Skywalker. The Emperor returned, and we only know that because of a signal that came
In
out
Fortnite.
for fucking Fortnite. What?
Somehow, Palpatine returned.
that was might be one of the worst lines I think I've ever seen. So lazy.
You could tell Oscar Isaac didn't enjoy
You
having
can
to say it.
It is all over his face, and I'm like, man, I know you're great. I feel so bad for you having to say this stupid line. What did you think of Moon Knight?
I didn't finish it.
That says all I need to know.
I watched like the first 2 episodes and I was like, yeah, it's alright, and then I just stopped watching. I do that sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't even mean like the show's bad. I'll just lose interest sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That happens.
Like Luke Cage, I really enjoyed. Like, I got like halfway through Luke Cage and I really enjoyed it, and then I just didn't go back to watch the rest of it.
Yeah, you just kind of have a full stop, and that's where things stop.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've done that with like shows before, like particularly like Netflix specials. I did it with that Onimusha show that they did for Netflix, the anime that they did, because I was like, I'm a big fan of Onimusha and I want to get as much Onimusha as I possibly can because we're not getting the game anytime soon. And well, that was thinking then. But we're getting a new one soon. But I watched episode 1 and 2, and then I was just like, okay.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
good.
I just didn't. And it's not out of like malice. I just didn't continue. And I'm surprised at how much. For me, when I was watching Moon Knight, the thing that kind of bothered me the most is it's similar to something you said earlier, where about Sonic CD, where the hype kind of killed it, because they were hyping up that show so much.
It's so violent, it's so adult. It's like, they're not really. Yeah. It's like, they're not really.
Exactly. There's moments where it could have been, but we never see it. And one of the decisions at the end is dumb as fuck.
Okay, I did a shitload more Wisp shit, so hopefully this will give me...
Yeah, I saw that you were prioritizing the Wisps there, so my fingers crossed there.
Just over 5 minutes, we're over 200 rings. Let's see. Oh, already at an A rank. Hell yeah! S rank, baby!
So yeah, it just seems to be all lying in the
Wisps.
Wisps.
Okay, so then if I can, let's see now. If I can do Act 5. If anyone can look up a good way to S rank Act 5.
I will do that now. Seeing a video here that is like 3 minutes, so that's a good sign.
What Wisps are in this level?
There's your regular white boost Wisps. I think there's going to be here because that the cubes in here.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a shitload of the blue cube rings, so I think that's going to be where you're main priority is, and obviously getting the red rings on the way. Yeah, cube seems to be the main one here. Oh, spikes here too.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's a whole section like towards the end where you can spin dash into the fuckload of egg pawns with Spike. And
Oh, I
the
remember
point
this.
rush-
I remember this level. Now I spent so much time the other day trying to get this one.
Yeah, it was also because you kept stomping at the end. This was the level where you were doing it. Yeah, the point threshold is 1,350,000. And this is one of the shorter levels, which helps.
And now I know. And now I know not to just spin dash as Spike, because then I get more cut-off points. I can do this.
Yeah.
Although, except for that slam.
Yes.
Ah, close. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think this one should be pretty decent to get. Yeah, you were
Pretty close.
super close there.
There you go. This extra 30,000 points there. More quick step boosting.
Yeah, you also missed the red ring
Nope.
near the.
Went back. Oh yeah.
No, yeah, like when you were spinning on the thing, there's that red ring on that little platform. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you.
Oh sorry.
Just seeing Sonic sidestep to the right when he's already on the right. It's very funny to look at.
Oh sorry. Nope. Go away, you. Ah, goddamn mouse pad. There we go. Okay.
Mouse pad.
Get all the popcorn.
What did you think of like Boom? Like it's been a while since I've watched anything to do with like some of the Let's Plays you were a part of.
Yeah.
But where do you lie on like the Boom games? Did you ever go to Fire and Ice?
Yeah, you know, I think both of the 3DS games are pretty good actually. Like they're not great. Like I think the Rush, Rush games are better than them. But I think, what's the first one called? Shattered Crystal.
Yeah.
Pretty good. You know, that one plays more like a Metroidvania in terms of the
Yeah.
levels.
That's what I was going to say, because it's so differently designed in terms of what a Sonic game kind of is, but then again, Sonic Boom is kind of different as a whole. So I think they were just taking they were taking a big risk. I remember when they announced it with that fucking silhouette with their shadows.
Oh my, yeah, I remember that. And everyone thought that Sonic had a life preserver, like Martin McFly.
Yeah, it was that, and like, why the fuck is Knuckles so huge? Like, what was it? Couldn't you see their hands as well? And people were freaking out because, oh no.
Oh yeah,
had
Knuckles
hands.
had hands again, just like the Blue Core Studios fan film. Although luckily, unlike that, he was not voiced by Aaron Hansen.
That was him?
Yeah,
I never put that together.
yeah. I want to say he also voiced the Gamma robots.
Oh. And his payment in the end was cupcakes.
no, because that was not official. That wasn't to do with Sega.
No, it wasn't, but I'm just sad at that whole fact. Didn't? Oh yeah, I think you're right.
What's that?
Again, Jano said about the reveal trailer for Sonic Boom having a
Yes, it
Skrillex
had Bambarang.
Yes, it did. Oh my, yeah, holy fuck.
Oh,
Talk
so
about shit.
close.
Talk about shit I fucking buried somewhere in the back of my mind. Oh
Look
my
at this,
God.
a secret room.
Oh,
Bambarang. I know. I'm not sure if I need to do more. So I thought I did way more this time than the last one, but I guess
Yeah.
not.
Well, it said that was your best score, so you are getting there. It's just that those extra bits of, I guess, doing more of whatever it was. Like, isn't there barrels behind those platforms that you just ran by? Like, if you run into those, do you get points?
Yep.
Oh, good. My town center is being nice and rowdy. One sec.
You have to
There's
go
your problem.
backwards.
Gotta go back.
You gotta go back.
Gotta go back. Gotta go backwards.
Backwards,
gotta go
backwards.
Wow. Wow. I think we're gonna go into an origin story tangent here, but I around the same time I've got to go at a reasonable pace, please. When I first discovered like you guys, like FTC, BSC and stuff, I also was watching Sonic X for the first time because
I'm so sorry.
yeah, I know. That's why I need therapy. No, it was YouTube. I had my first like smartphone, which was not very smart, but I had access to YouTube on my phone as long as I wanted it at the time, which was a mistake. And I was just watching Sonic X because all the episodes were just uploaded by this one person. I can't even remember who it was.
Yep.
But every episode was there, and so I watched this show, and I was just like, huh, this is fucking dumb, but there's parts that I like. And then at the same, that's when I went through another Sonic like high, because I always go through different hyperfixations of Godzilla, Sonic, Metal Gear. That's just how I function. And then I was like, what was that one Sonic game I played that I really liked the music of? And I searched Sonic CD, and then I've watched my first Let's Play, which was Clement, and he made me laugh with just how much he said fuck. 'Cause I'm just immature. And then he advertised like he was doing the 06 LP with Brain Scratch, and then the rest is history, as it was. So you have Clement to blame.
He has much to answer for.
Being Canadian.
Exactly. What a bastard.
How dare he? But yeah, after I watched the 06 LP, I watched the Generations LP, which was out at the same time, and that's where I don't. Were you there for the 06 LP? I don't think you were.
Wait, Brain Scratch?
Yeah.
No, the first LP I did with Brain Scratch was Sonic 4 Episode 1.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't hate Episode 1. You know, it's not. Don't get me wrong. I understand people's issues with Episode 1. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah. It's somehow always this blue hedgehog's fault. Yeah. It's this stupid fucking rat. But I say that. Okay. I do have. It's late, so I do have a dressing gown on, and it is Sonic the Hedgehog related. So, But yeah, no, I do have to give Sonic some amount of thanks, because if it wasn't for Sonic, I wouldn't have got through and started just drawing like crazy. Because I mentioned like last time I was here that I was doing a lot of drawing when I had the talent for it, and because of that, I went into illustrating styled things for my education, and that's the reason why I met Meg for the first time in college. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have a fiance, so I do owe the blue fuck a little something, so it is his fault. So he can do good things sometimes, most of it's bad. He actually discovered Garrett from his 100% Sunshine stream. Oh,
That was the Nintendo-thon, I think.
Nintendo-thon, yeah. Where I'm not. This isn't like accusatory in any sense, so please don't take it that way. But the FTCR guys totally fucking took that over.
What, the Sunshine stream?
Oh, I just mean the Nintendo-thon in general, because
We made it good. I agree. Yeah.
yeah, because it was Banjo and then Banjo Movies.
Yep, and then
Stairfax Temperatures.
Yep.
and then then it was the Sunshine stream.
And then there was after Banjo Kazooie, there was the day where me and TJ played every game. You know, until I think it ended with
Yes, that's right.
I think it ended with a Mario Kart stream, but me and TJ did like we were so fucking hungover that day.
Yeah. But I think my favorite thing about, because I watch the highlights from those quite often because it just tickles me. And I think I showed my other best friend Dan, the Stairfax Temperatures one, and it was some of the funniest shit I think I've ever seen. And what was the funniest part during the I keep going to say Stairfax, the Star Fox one, was the fact that you guys were sober for that.
We were?
And
was I sober for that? I seem to remember me and TJ getting pretty drunk for both of them.
I remember you said you guys were sober for that one, and you were doing you were drunk for the Banjo one, and you guys were doing the cartoon songs a bunch for donations, which is great. And you were singing the megas and stuff.
Yep.
But there was also and then you got to Star Fox, and you guys were doing Mrs. Bighead and Shrek.
Oh, Ed, come zip me up.
Come zip me up. And you were doing the impressions of them fucking, and you said, "What the fuck? We're sober for this, and we didn't even do this drunk." And yeah, so that's what stuck in my head for that one. Oh baby, oh baby,
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.
Racco. Mrs. Bighead?
Yeah, Mrs. Bickett. Damn it!
There was a reboot thing that they did recently, wasn't there?
For what?
I say recently, I think.
For Rocco?
Rocco.
It wasn't
a movie.
It wasn't a reboot. It was a Netflix special called Static Cling.
How was that? Because I didn't really.
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's pretty good. I don't remember what I did when I was sober, but I remember what I did when I was drunk.
Pretty much.
Yeah, those long ass live streams. Yeah, I often put those in the background when I'm tidying the flat, just because.
I miss doing those, especially the charity ones. I think once I've moved and I have a better setup, I might pick a day, invite some people over, we'll get drunk and play games.
And that just sounds. TJ was doing the Shrek voices for those.
Yep.
And he also did Skeletor.
He did Ripto as Skeletor.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I think one of my favorite stories, like that was told during, like the Nintendo Fun, like the Sunshine one, was how TJ basically wasn't getting any work done at his work that day or around that because he was making Mega Man sprite sheets in Excel.
That sounds like something TJ would have done, yeah.
Yeah. He's Bobby Hill. Yeah, when you guys do King of the Hill.
Okay,
impressions,
Dad.
Okay, Dad.
That's still one of my favorite. I think it's the FTCR Secret Rings OP Part 2,
Yeah.
where we have it's Skylar and TJ doing dueling like Hank and Bobby Hills, yeah.
I think it was Skylar who just goes, Chaos Control.
Chaos
the way he says
Control!
that, it cracks me up just because you don't expect to hear Bobby Hill say that. Hank, sorry.
Like, Chaos Control!
I think I can do Skeletor voices too. By the way, I need a job. Well, the basis of all Skeletor impressions is start off with yeah and see where you go from there.
And then transition to you boob!
Even the robots are
Smarter than you! Books are the real treasure!
I don't want to be nice. I want to be evil. You fool.
Same, Skeletor, same.
I can't remember. One of my favorite, like, I think it's a YouTube poop, I'm not sure, but it's where Skeletor's like baked or something, and he's just laughing, and then he stands up from his throne, he sits down, and then he stands back up again.
Oh, yes!
With the music.
Yes.
Yeah. He's just not doing anything.
Yeah, that's
He's
great.
just,
That one's
like,
great.
Stood up, laugh. There's so many weird fucking things from that show. Like, when he walks through the mirror and his hand comes out and he breaks it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Yes! That's Frank!
Oh, fuck yeah. Yes! S for Skeletor!
You boob!
You boob! This is why you failed. You didn't talk about me. Yeah, Skeletor having the most pleasant day. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so all the S ranks, rival. Can you use Supersonic in the rival races?
I will look that up.
Because if you can, I'm going to just bust out Supersonic for all the rival races.
Yeah, fuck it, because Metal's cheating. You might as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump ahead. I'm gonna try if I S rank Terminal Velocity Act 1, then that's 3 worlds done of all S ranks.
You're knocking these out about pretty quick.
And then if I can S rank this level, I might call it a day there.
Yeah.
But I'll be back tomorrow to do more.
I'll be back. Yeah, looks like you can use Supersonic in it.
In rival races, sweet. Okay, yep, that's what I'm gonna do then. Then what I'm gonna do? Can you use Supersonic to get S ranks?
Let's find out. Can you use Supersonic?
I think you skip on the. Oh yes, you do. You skip on the kind of bonuses. Okay then. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you know, I'm happy to get S ranks the proper way, but I think for the rival races, I will just cheese those with Supersonic.
Yeah, because like we said,
Metal
cheating,
cheats like a
so-
motherfucker, so I'm gonna cheat as well.
Yeah.
Does anyone know the best way to
Yeah.
get? Does anyone know the best way to get an S rank on this level? Because I don't think there's any wisps in this one, are there? Except for the standard boost ones.
Quick step and a quick step. Yeah, no, Supersonic won't work for the S rank.
S ranks,
so
yeah.
just check. Yeah, you boob. These are not them. You've captured their stunt doubles. That's a crossover I didn't expect. Yeah, just spam that quick step.
Well, I've already maxed out the quick step now.
Damn. Do you get like access to a new quick step like kind of pool when you go to a new?
Nope.
Damn.
What- The thing I don't like about this is that if you don't have the boost, this guy will just catch up to you and kill you.
Yeah. It feels kind of Kaizo in a way of, hey, this thing that you kind of need to know, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, I just died, damn it.
Shit.
Okay, I'm gonna restart.
I got stuck on this level as a kid and never beat this game until recently when it both came on Steam. My fragile 11-year-old mind could not figure out the stupid purple thing. Yeah. I'm not going to say that. That's interesting. Aquarium Park was your wall. I think when I was playing like classic Sonic games, or when I was a kid, and not being able to beat them because I was a literal child, even though I should have been better, should have got good. I think for me, my walls were. So for Sonic 1 was Labyrinth.
Yep, like
Not
most
Labyrinth.
people, yep.
Yeah. And then Sonic 2.
For me, it was the Death Egg robot in Sonic 2.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely fair enough, considering
Death Egg
no
robot,
rings.
Death Egg robot, and the special stages. I was never Sonic Origins was the first time I was able to actually get the Chaos Emeralds legit in Sonic 2.
Did you like use save states before then?
No, before I would use the the code to get Supersonic.
So that's the first time you've ever got it, like legitimately. Holy crap, that's funny.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think my wall for Sonic 2 was. Fuck, I can never remember that. There's so many like buzzwords for Sonic levels now that I can never remember them. Not Sky Chase, the one after that.
Wing Fortress.
That's it, thank you. Yeah, there's parts of that, and because I would never have enough of the lives to do it, and then I would just kind of stop because when you're a kid and you lose, you
Yep.
just don't want to keep going. Taxman's version of Sonic 2, yeah. That is true, because it also looks fucking sublime in the Taxman's version.
The fuck?
Sonic... But that's weird, because I beat Sonic CD all the time. Maybe that's why I like Sonic CD more, because I was able to beat it.
That's because it's especially the bosses, they're piss easy and pathetic in Sonic CD.
Yes, for sure. I do like the methods you have to do with them. I wish they weren't as easy in terms of the hit threshold and more how you get to hit them, because you know that fucking one entitled Tempest is pathetic. It's one hit, you just have to
Just have to get all the bubbles off him first.
bubbles, yeah. Bubble shield. Maybe that was Eggman's attempt to try to get the bubble shield, and he fucked up. Keep struggling against the purple thing. That nobody and I are feeling more vindicated with every death.
Well, again, what's annoying, especially if you boost too far ahead, you can't see what two lanes he's shooting you in.
Yeah, it's one of those things that in games where you wish like this one particular bit would just another pass, another 30 minutes spent on it. They're more gimmicky but really easy. Not to say the ones from Mega Drive are massively challenging. Yeah, but when you're a kid, I suppose everything's different. Then again, my first games were pretty weird. My very first game I ever played and beat was Mario 64. And then my second game that I ever played and beat was Metal Gear Solid. And I was like 7 years old.
Mike, we at some point we're gonna do a Smash tournament.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, because I just re-got Switch Online, so I now have online again for that.
Awesome.
Damn it!
Bust out my main.
Time for me to bust out my main.
That's a video I always go back to just because TJ's fucking hilarious in that.
I didn't do nothing to nobody.
I was just about to say that because of the things that live rent free in my head, like there'll be moments when I'm in in where I work or like walking around shopping or doing whatever, and like random shit from the Let's Plays that I've watched over the years, it just sneaks into my head like. I didn't do nothing to nobody.
I didn't do nothing to
from
nobody.
TJ. Just yeah, that is one of them.
Why did I stand still for that? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do. If I can do this level without being hit, that should give me a ring bonus, hopefully, to get it done. Because it's on rails, I don't think it's like it's hard to do it faster, you know.
Like, I know we were talking CD. This feels kind of in the same realm of it's gimmicky, so because of that, there's less of a challenge threshold. If you try and approach it as like a normal level, then it won't work. But if you just kind of don't get hit, you should be kind of.
As Nathan would say, just get good, scrub.
Yeah, get good.
But yeah, Mike, I will. Once I pick a date for the Smash thing, I'll let you know ahead of time. Because everyone, Maury904 is my cousin, you might remember as Butthole Savage. or was it Savage Butthole, Mike? I forget. Was it?
What a phrase.
If I remember correctly, I think my ex-wife was the one who gave him that nickname. Damn it.
There's times where you don't want context.
And then one thing in that tournament, one thing that my buddy Matt, who some people might, I think he was on a podcast. I think he may have been on an episode of Turkey Dazzle Yes Friend. He likes to pioneer the Ice Climbers Challenge of Doom, where you just get 8 players, all of them ice climbers, and just all computer controlled, and just let them fight.
That feels very. I don't want to say it's on the level of cockfighting, but.
I gotta go pee again. Entertain everyone by singing something.
No, Yeah, nobody wants to hear my singing voice. That would.
Okay, for some reason the mic, my mouse is connected to the What the fuck? I'm trying to move my mouse off the thing to. It's not working. All right, fuck it. Never mind. Whatever. I'll be back in a second.
Chaos, Alex, this is your fault. I don't know why, but it is. Why did I stop? Because I don't want to subject anybody to that horrible sound that is my voice. I'm already talking on our stream. That's bad enough. So, who likes pie? Not me.
You liquid monster!
Fuck, I don't have a drink near me. No. Any. Okay, in the realms of any pie. Fuck you, Alex. I think for me, the only kind of pie I like is pork pies, but that's more of a British thing, I guess. I don't know. But literally anything else, no, I can't do it. I'm a picky eater, if I didn't say already. Well, either you're psychic or you're in the room and I have to fight you. Oh, also, get out of my house. I'm just thinking about talking about these charity streams that, again, I could be psychic and in your room. Well, please be please be neither. So, Gareth, do you like pie?
Depends on the pie.
That one.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Got it. Nah, I said that I don't like any. I just like pork pies if there's going to be a pie that I eat because I'm a picky eater. And Mike somehow knew, so I accused him of being psychic and in my room, and I had to fight him. Get him out of my house. But yeah, I was gonna start talking before you came back about how I was thinking about all these charity streams, like because we've been talking about them. That like I'd love to do one again because the only one I've ever really done is I did a 24-hour live stream, which you can't watch because YouTube decided, nah, we're not gonna salvage that. Fuck you. So yeah, it was a 24-hour live stream where I attempted to do Final Fantasy VII original from the beginning, and then I was foolish and I didn't roll my save, so I was only saving on one save file. And there is a point in Final Fantasy VII where you can get soft locked, and I was soft locked, and that means
sucks.
so I was angry. I don't get angry often, and that really pissed me off. So I ended the stream there. I was like 11 hours in, so I was like, that one you can catch, I think, but please don't, because I feel bad about that one. But then so then I did it again, but I played up to that point where I stopped before, and then I just went for 24 hours from there. And then I beat the game, I did pretty much everything, and I didn't raise as much as I would have hoped, but I did a decent enough job for like cancer research.
Well, again,
But
this is what I always say. Anything even if you don't meet your goal, anything you raise is more money than that company had beforehand. So good job.
Yeah. And yeah, I was proud of it. I got delirious towards the end because it was 24 hours straight. I don't normally do that, but it was good. But then I was really frustrated at the end as well because I was streaming directly off of the PlayStation like streaming service that it had. I wasn't doing like.
Was that thing any good? Something tells
No.
me you're about to say no, yeah.
No, because obviously it blocks scenes, and
Oh.
for some reason I got to the final. It blocked the very famous death scene. It blocked the ending cutscenes. I'm like, for fuck. I now have technically no proof that I did this, but no, I either way I raised the money. But I was just like, man, come on. And then I was hoping to watch some of it back, but then it was just stuck in a limbo where it just was never saved. I can see where the file is in like my YouTube like studio, but I can never get anything done with it. And I've emailed YouTube about it, and obviously YouTube don't help anybody do anything. So.
Unless you're like got a million subs, they don't give a fuck about anyone.
Exactly, yeah. Which is why I just didn't bother. I raised the money, and that's all that mattered.
Yep.
Yeah, still impressed at Gareth's streamless charity live stream. That was for Maggie, I think that's the one you're referring to. Yeah,
That was amazing. I raised everything in a week, and I didn't have to do a damn thing. It was great.
yeah, just fucking put your feet up. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, no, seriously, again, I know Gareth's probably fucking sick of hearing it, but I am very thankful for that, and it has changed his life for that. I say that, but I have actually sent the chair back to get some repairs done.
Oh, you what happened to it?
So this is actually the second time I've had to do it, where there was one point where one motor on one of the back right wheels started overheating, and it caused me to kind of drift left. Constantly.
You got the Joy-Con drift.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I made that exact same joke. So we sent it off, and then actually most recently, the battery dies way too quick. So something's been going on. So, but to be fair, the customer service with who we went with have been fantastic, because they were like, yeah, this is a heavy duty machine. This should not be doing that. So at least there are positives there. So I've sent it away again. The biggest pain in the ass is they send you a box and then you have to kind of put it together and put it back in. And that box I wish it was a little bit bigger. But yeah, no, everything's...
Is all that covered under warranty?
Yeah, all warranty.
Oh,
so
sweet. Awesome.
I don't have to pay a damn thing, which is another reason why they've been fantastic. So I can only sing their praises. Yeah, Gareth wins by doing absolutely nothing.
I need these slow-ass motorbikes to speed up so I can kill them.
They gotta go fast. Speaking of drift, I'm hoping to God that they solve the Joy-Con drift for Switch 2.
I was watching listening to Good Vibes Gaming's podcast, The Win, and I think they made a good point with how publicized Joy-Con drift and with how much money they probably had to spend fixing them. That was probably #1 priority.
Yeah, 100%.
Switch 2.
When I hesitate to say that I still work there, because the company's gone through a lot of changes, but when I was working at the game store that I work at, whenever we would sell controllers, which feels like a lifetime ago now because we fucking barely do anymore, we often had controllers come in all the time, and obviously we sold a bunch of third-party ones, but the main thing that we sold, what that came back to us, was just we didn't have too many issues with Joy-Cons. I think they started fixing the issue with Switch 1 and OLED, but obviously it's still sort of there, but the technology has improved. This time I think it'll be there, but extremely rare. I touch wood because I don't know what that's going to look like. But yeah, the main problem that we had with controllers would be Xbox or PlayStation 5, and I don't know what it was, because I must be super lucky because I've never had drift ever.
I've had drift in one pair of Joy-Con, but every other pair I've never had an issue with. And Benji had a Switch Lite that had Joy-Con drift. But I didn't use that, so I don't care. Not mine, I don't give a shit.
Jesus. Oh, that cut me off. That caught me off guard. It's not mine. That's your problem.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was the only issue, kind of Joy-Con wise, I ever had was because I would often play in handheld mode. The issue I ran into wasn't Joy-Con drift; it was the connector points. You know, when you you click it down, because I held it and gravity did its work. Like, it felt like it was trying to buckle itself outwards, so it felt like it was just trying to deconnect itself from the attach points. So I think that's going to be avoided in my case for Switch 2 because it's magnetic now. So
Fucking magnets, how do they work? See,
Yeah,
the thing is,
bitch.
because I don't really love how the Joy-Cons feel, so I very rarely play in handheld mode. And I'm normally docked to using a Pro Controller when I play Switch.
Yeah, I'm the same way because, I work at the game store where I get like shitloads of discount, but I managed to do that with the Pro Controller, and there's no other way to play it really. But if I have to, handheld can get me by. But if I'm ever doing anything in handheld now, it's with my Steam Deck, and I actually started using that thing more again because I just had a feeling for it because I mentioned earlier I end up watching highlights of Let's Plays and live streams all the time, and one of the ones that I keep going back to is the Super Gaming Brothers Resident Evil playthroughs, because what they do in those just crack me up. So I ended up picking up the Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remakes on for Steam, and they are going for super fucking cheap right now on Steam.
Oh, yeah?
Like RE2 remake and RE3 remake by themselves for the UK is £8, like 74.
Oh, nice.
Which is a fucking steal for those, because those are top tier games. But
I
have
2 on PS4.
Such a good game. When that demo came out, I couldn't stop playing it, and then the fucking thing said, "Hey, you've run out of time. Too bad." And in my head, I was like, "Remember the days when we could just replay a demo over and over? What happened to that?"
Well, I think that was a quote, because I remember the original demo for Resident Evil 2 that you would get in like the official PlayStation magazine thing was a timed demo. You had like 15 minutes to get as far into it as you could.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, you could replay that. Like, you could take the disc out, put it back in, and play it again. But here, it's like, what was it, 30 minutes, and that's it.
Oh really? Oh,
yeah, you would never.
Oh.
Yeah, for PS4, you would not be able to do those again.
Did me and Chris do a video on that, on the Resident Evil 2 demo?
Let me have a look. That's on FTCR.
Yeah.
Find Dirk.
I need to not get hit.
Yes.
We did, okay.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Resident Evil 2 remake one-shot demo.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the second video is the House of the Dead Let's Play Part 4, and it has Godzilla and Thunder. Love it. The Switch Pro controller has a power button. I mean, technically. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean something to turn on and off the Switch? The Pro controller? Because you can do that with the Pro controller now. Just press the home button, and I mean, it does for me. I'm not calling you a liar, but
I ain't calling you a truther.
You're a truther.
And I know I just quoted Drake and Josh, but that show was terrible. I never liked that show. It was painfully unfunny to me.
I never watched any like the mixed stuff or anything like that. The only live action kind of Disney show that I ever watched was Boy Meets World.
I watched Boy Meets World. I also liked Teen Angel. That was one of the only ones I thought was funny. And then you realize it was created by 2 guys who worked on The Simpsons. So yeah, that explains why that was actually funny.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I tell a lie. There was one Nick show that I ever watched, and it was also like that, and it was
Yeah, I watched Keenan and Kel.
Great show there.
Same creator of fucking Drake and Josh.
What the fuck happened?
Well, watch the Quiet on the Set documentary. There you go. He got fucking
I'd
weird and
rather-
obsessed with feet.
Yeah, I'd rather not depress myself like that.
Dude, watching that made me so fucking as a parent and as a human being. That documentary made me so fucking angry.
Yeah, I can't imagine. World sucks. What happened to what was it? I'm just thinking about Keenan and Kel because one of my favorite jokes from that show it has to be where like I think Kel gets like a really high IQ score where and Keenan's like, hey, you got a 99 on your IQ score or your IQ test. It says here you got to be 9. If you get an IQ 90, you're a genius. And then he goes, oh man, I wish I got 90. Like that's such a great joke. Obviously there's the screw in the tuna, but
I put the screw in the tuna.
Then there's also Good Burger as well. With is it because I'm black? And I love that fucking line so much. It broke my heart when I saw like like a headline saying that they were like not on speaking terms. I was like, oh no, what happened? And now they're actually okay, which makes me happy.
Oh my god! I was like 10 seconds away from... and I got hit like 10 seconds before the level ended. Oh my god, that's annoying. Sabaru, how you doing? First time chat. Welcome in.
Welcome.
Is that a blue wisp with a headband?
I was gonna say that looks like a cube wisp with a fucking solid snake band.
Like in the animation, Rise of the Wisps.
Yes. That's my cube.
That's your cube. No one else's cube, only yours. I respect that. So I think you have to do this without getting hit to get the S rank. I can't think of another way to get the S rank. S rank.
Wait, what the fuck? Sabara, are you like a big ass speed runner? Because I just literally, because I thought, hang on, what the fuck? Like the bits a higher score than intended. My brain is so powerful, I bet I can break. I'm desperate. Yeah. Yeah, I think with this level, it's just got to be a perfect run, which...
I was so fucking close to getting that perfect run.
You really were.
Literally 10 seconds away from the end of it.
Such a fucking, like, cock tease. Like, you gonna get it? You gonna get it? No. Bad song. In terms of, like...
You can't get hit, I think.
Get all the points you can, get as much rings, and then just don't get hit, and then you should be okay.
Yep. At least the music's good, so I don't mind replaying. And again, I love the Jun Sonoy remix in Ultimate. It's the guitars are a bit heavier. I love it.
There is a remix someone did online on YouTube. I can't remember the YouTube. I'll look it up in a second. But where they've added like, I think it's Crush 40 style guitars into like music tracks.
Yeah.
Like the what's the fucking Forces? No, not Forces. Frontiers level, which everybody had such a hard time trying to S rank.
Oh, 1-2 flowing through time,
Yeah.
and flowing
Yeah,
into
but
the light. They added Crush
Yes,
40 guitars.
someone-
Oh, send me a
yeah.
link there. That sounds awesome.
Cyberspace 1-2 flowing with Jun Tsunoi style guitars. And ironically, the YouTube channel is called Sonic Guitars. This guy's done a few, like Sunset Heights with Jun Tsunoi style guitars, Cyberspace 1-1, Star 4 Island, a bunch.
Well, it's funny because Sunset Heights with Jun Tsunoi guitars happened in Shadow Generations because he remixed that track.
That's great. Fuck Chaos Island. Are we talking about that in Frontiers? Because there's parts of. Are we talking Frontiers or are we talking Shadow Generations? Because Shadow Generations, there was things I had a problem with, particularly that fucking goop wisp thing, squid. I don't fucking know. Doom squid. I didn't like that thing. The entire world was just plain tedious. Yeah, but what about the Sonic game? Yeah, I will plot that in the Discord, just straight through, just the channel in general. But I'll also put it in the chat for people as well.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Didn't get. See the S rank.
Yes, baby, we knew it. It had to be a fucking.
Yeah, it had to be a perfect run to get as many rings as you can. There we go.
God damn, that was rough. But you did it.
I fucking did it, baby.
You're just too good. Find Your Flame is a good boss theme. I will say all of those themes are fucking bangers. Like, I'm not a fan of like Kellen Quinn, who I might be asking Alexandria. I can never remember the band, but Kellen Quinn, who does the singing for that, is great. It works for Sonic really well. And there is like a remix that I've found where it's like kind of Devil May Cry-ish, where it is adaptive, where it starts off with just the vocals by itself, and then it goes into the song itself, and it's done in such a great way. Highly recommend people looking those up. Instrumental version of I'm Here rather than vocal. Yeah, that's fair enough. Everybody likes what they like.
Okay then. So at this
Stephen
point
Cyrus,
then,
thank you, Nick.
at this point then, with the exception of the rival races, which I'm going to do after I get Supersonic, we have now Tropical Resort, Sweet Mountain, Starlight Carnival, and Terminal Velocity are now 100% completed. It's got Asteroid Coaster, Aquarium Park, and Planet Wisp, all of which are 50% done. So I'm going to be back tomorrow where I will tackle Planet Wisp. But let's have a little look-see. So we've got no S ranks and missing most of a lot of the red rings. But that's okay. We'll be able to get that done. So I want to thank Kieran for hanging out with me again today.
No worries.
If you're available tomorrow night,
Yes, I am.
please join in. But I will be back probably around in about 24 hours at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back and we will tackle Planet Wisp. Until then, everyone, have a good night. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Because so again, as I was saying, the mic is stuck within the Sonic Colors game. I can't move it out. I can't move my mouse outside of the game.
Oh no!
Because it's
Task Manager.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to task manager it.
Love that. It's Sonic's fault yet again.
I know, right? I just want to make sure I didn't delete everything. No, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna task manage and shut down. Okay, no, it's fixed now. Thank Christ for that. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, everyone. But yeah,
weird.
thank you for that. So we'll see everyone again tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.